Narrator. They weren't always allowed to run, to jump, to sweat, to win. For centuries, women were told they didn't belong in sports. Too weak, too emotional, too unladylike. But they pushed forward anyway. This is the untold history of women's sports, a story of courage, rebellion, and triumph. Classical building, Chapter 1. Ancient roots, ancient restrictions in ancient Greece. Men competed nude in the Olympics. Women? They were banned from watching, let alone participating. Only one exception existed: the Heraean Games, a footrace for unmarried women held in honor of the goddess Hera. But it was a sideshow, a formality. Rome wasn't much better. While some female gladiators fought in the arena, it was seen as a spectacle, not a sport. For most of history, female athleticism was feared or mocked, not celebrated. Woman running, Chapter 2. The Victorian Age, women in corsets, not cleats. By the 1800s, the Industrial Revolution brought more organized sports. For men. Women? They were stuck in corsets and told that vigorous exercise could damage their fertility. Despite this, wealthy women began playing croquet, tennis, and golf in private clubs. Some even rode bicycles, sparking moral panic. What if they gained independence? People whispered. In 1896, the first modern Olympics were held in Athens. Women weren't invited. Tennis, Chapter 3. Breaking in, the early 20th century 1900 Paris Olympics. Women competed for the first time, but only in golf and tennis. Only 22 of the 997 athletes were female. Still, pioneers like Charlotte Cooper, tennis, and Margaret Abbott, golf, became the first Olympic champions. Meanwhile, women across the world were forming clubs, teams, and leagues in secret or against advice. In the 1920s, France's Alice Milliot created the Women's World Games after the IOC refused to add more women's events. It was wildly successful, and threatened the male-dominated sporting world. Woman running, Chapter 4. Resistance and resilience. Mid-1900s, despite growing participation, women still faced enormous obstacles. In the 1960 Rome Olympics, the 800-meter race returned for women, after being banned for 32 years because it was considered too strenuous. Even so, stars emerged. Babe Didrikson Zaharias, a multi-sport American athlete who dominated in golf, track, and basketball. Wilma Rudolph, who overcame polio to become the fastest woman in the world, winning 3 gold medals at the 1960 Olympics. Their achievements couldn't be ignored, even if they weren't always celebrated. Scroll, Chapter 5. Title IX and the Game-Changing Law. 1972 USA. Congress passed Title IX, a federal law that banned sex-based discrimination in education, including sports. Within a decade, the number of American girls in school sports grew 900%. Girls got locker rooms, coaches, and scholarships. The ripple effect reached beyond the U.S., inspiring female athletes worldwide. It was a turning point, legally and culturally. Soccer ball, Chapter 6. The rise of icons, 1980s, 1990s. In the late 20th century, women's sports exploded on the global stage. Martina Navratilova and Steffi Graf redefined dominance in tennis. Florence Griffith Joyner, Flo-Jo, became a track sensation with style and speed. In 1991, FIFA held the first Women's World Cup. In 1996, women's soccer debuted at the Olympics, and the U.S. team took gold. Their names became headlines. Their victories history. Sports medal, Chapter 7. 21st century. From underdogs to icons in the 21st century, female athletes are breaking records and breaking barriers. Serena Williams dominates tennis, shattering both racial and gender expectations. Simone Biles rewrites what's possible in gymnastics. Megan Rapinoe fights for equal pay while leading the U.S. women's soccer team to global victory. Katie Ledecky, Chloe Kim, Iga Swiatek, and countless others are now household names. Viewership is rising. Sponsorships are increasing. But so are the battles. From pay gaps to media bias, women's sports still fight for respect equal to their achievements. Balance scale, Chapter 8. The ongoing fight. Despite progress, challenges remain. Women athletes still receive a fraction of the prize money and airtime. Sexism, objectification, and lack of funding persist. Transgender athletes and intersex competitors face new frontiers of policy and debate. But the movement is growing louder, stronger, and more global than ever before. Because now young girls everywhere can dream of gold, and know it's within reach. Glowing star. Conclusion. Beyond the scoreboard narrator. The history of women's sports isn't just about winning games. It's about rewriting the rules. It's about breaking down walls built to keep women silent, still, and small. From ancient races to Olympic podiums, they didn't wait for permission. They just played. And today, because of them, the game will never be the same again.